Hey everyone, this is Tea Time with the Diva. Grab your tea, grab your coffee, and let's get into it. This tea time is dedicated to Jacky Oh. May she rest in peace. She was a long time partner to DC Young Fly from Wildin' Out, and that's where they met. Three gorgeous, beautiful children together. And she went for a cosmetic procedure, never came home, lost her life. So now the autopsy report came out and pretty much said that she died from swelling of the brain and some bleeding on her torso. And they called it an accidental death, right? So my thing is with accident, normally when you think of the word accident, yeah, it was a mistake, right? I didn't mean to perhaps, bump into the car behind me, but still I did it and I'm at fault and my insurance is going to go up, and any damages on the car that I bumped into, I'm going to have to pay their damages in mine. So even though it's an accident, someone is found at fault normally, okay, and somebody has to pay. They call this thing an accident. But the reason why I'm coming back to you with this story is because they also now said that the doctor, Dr. Zach, who performed the procedure on Jacky O, is not going to face any criminal charges. They ain't even looking into it. And I said to myself, well, hold on, wait a minute. How? How do you not look into this? And the reason why I'm saying how is because she went for a follow up. And at this follow up, she said she had a burning headache. Now, you tell me, because listen, I could be wrong and I'll accept where I'm wrong. You tell me if you ever had a headache yourself or know of a friend that had a headache and they described that headache as a burning sensation. I've never in my life heard one of my friends say, oh, I got a headache and it's burning. Burning. No, I heard that they use the word pounding when it comes to headache. They say, oh, it's on one side. They even say, oh, I got like a migraine or like it's a sharp pain that comes every now and then. I just personally never heard anyone describe their headache as a burning sensation. Jacky O said she felt like her head was burning. So the reason why I want them to look into this Dr. Sack and look into the medical records, not because I just want him to get in trouble for no reason whatsoever. I want to know, what did her vital signs look like when she came for that follow-up? This don't make sense to me. And if her head was, if she described it as burning, I'm pretty sure that her blood pressure, because your body just responds to everything when something is going on. There's no way her blood pressure could have been, within normal limits. I wonder, did she have a fever at the time? I wonder what exactly did he write in terms of vital signs when she came and did a follow-up versus him just telling her, switch some medications up. Now I'm sure that DC Young Fly or Jacky O's family, because they unfortunately were not married, that Jacky O's family could probably do a civil lawsuit. And although those particular suits will never bring your loved one back, it's the principle of, should this man be able to continue to practice when this situation happened to this young lady? Okay, yes, she came for surgery, but she went to search for surgery with someone who the state of Miami said is capable of doing this surgery. And for the most reasonable part, you should be safe, because you never, surgery is surgery at the end of the day. It could go either way. But what I'm not liking is she came for her follow-up, and there's no way that in her follow-up, her vital signs were normal, and then 2.2 seconds later, she's not here on this earth. That doesn't make sense to me. Now, listen, guys, we're going to get more into this story right after this. baby, get away, away, away. All right, everyone. I'm gonna go ahead and share this screen. So Jacky Oh, Dr. Zach won't face criminal probe into cosmetic surgery unaliving, which I'm shocked. I really am shocked about. So DC Young Fly's partner Jacky Oh died from cosmetic surgery complications, but the doctor who operated on her won't be charged with any crimes, TMZ has learned. The Miami Police Department tells TMZ the medical examiner ruled Jacky Oh's death accidental, and homicide detectives will not launch a criminal investigation. Well, accidental, but who caused the accident? That's what I'm not getting. If you know these laws and everything and you're watching this video, chat with me in the comments. Give me some education. I'm confused. As we reported, Jacky flew to Miami back in May for cosmetic procedures, and she was prescribed medications after the procedure. Jacky then got a headache, went back to the surgeon for a post-operative appointment. This is where my problem is right here. This is where my problem is. I want to see the medical records from this post-operative appointment. What did those vital signs say? You can't tell me her vital signs were within normal limits, and then 2.2 seconds later on that night, she's gone. I don't understand that. She decided to get a massage to alleviate her pain and was advised to swap some of the pills she was taking. According to the medical examiner's report, Jacky then began to feel her head burning and had difficulty speaking. A family member called 911, but Jacky was unresponsive before first responders arrived, and she was ultimately pronounced dead at the hospital. So my thing is, again, a less the time period, even if the time period is within 24 hours, you don't go for a post-op visit and you're fine. And we know she wasn't fine because when she went to the post-op, she did say she had a headache. And then 2 seconds later, you're gone. Perhaps she could have been saved if, these vital signs said one thing when she went, and then, she went to, this is messy. That's all I could say. It's messy. The autopsy report noted Jacky Oh has swelling on her brain and extensive bleeding of the skin around the torso. I just can't believe all of this swelling and bleeding happened after she went to her post-op visit. I feel like during her post-op visit, some of these signs were present. And I feel like if they were present, Dr. Zach would have been the one to need to say, you know what, I'm not liking what I see and what you're saying. Let's admit you to the hospital and do some further testing. In a sense, to lead a social media post before her death, Jacky said she was in Miami for a mommy makeover with Dr. Zach. Dr. Zach released a statement shortly after Jacky's unaliving, though he didn't directly address the situation, instead saying the office remains devoted to the highest quality medical care. Now, this post, a lot of people was mad at it back when it happened, but I understand you can't talk about your patients. So he wasn't going to directly address the situation with Jacky Oh because he could have implicated himself or he could have made a mess of the situation. I do understand why he didn't name her directly in this particular post, but I almost felt like he should have just not said anything at all. The doc added all aesthetic procedures are performed in a very clean, safe environment to universally recognized medical standards. Why would he randomly put that too? You see, when people talk, they end up talking too much and telling on themselves. Why would you randomly put that you're doing everything according to the rules and regulations when it comes to cleaning your equipment and all of that? I feel like it was something in your head that's a little guilty about not being maybe as clean as a place should be. There was some question as to whether anyone would be charged in Jacky Oh's passing. I'll say that because YouTube with the words. But on the heels of the medical examiner's finding, cops say that won't happen. And I say, if a family wants to, they probably can definitely have a civil case against Dr. Zach because, again, I would want to see the medical records and what he wrote down the day of her post-op. Did he check the stomach area? And is he trying to say in that report that day there was no bleeding around it? Or was the bleeding within normal limits according to the surgery and the procedure that you did? And what were her vital signs? You don't have a headache and your blood pressure is something out of whack at the same time. Listen, guys, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. Overall, the whole thing is incredibly sad. It really is just sad. Mother of three no longer here, and it didn't have to be that way. Anyway, if you're not a subscriber, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that anytime I upload a video, you will be notified. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. To everybody, thanks for watching. Chat with me and I will chat back, and I'll see you on the next video.